PulseChain chart here. So you can see that it's been a beautiful looking chart, isn't it? And onwards and upwards, especially when the market's been kind of flat. People are still nervous about where Bitcoin's at, and whether you're a bear, talking about an October bottom, or whether actually the bottom's in already at the end of June. Let's see where this goes. So, but PulseChain has decided to be on the move. We've had a double bottom at 5,400 here as well. Let's take the second double bottom at 5,400 at 13th of July, and we are up dramatically. We're going to go past this week, and we can see that we've been as high as 129% in 36 days. We're currently up in 37 days, up 112%. Very, very cool. You got to be happy about that. That's spectacular, and we love it. So looking good there. And what's the key stuff? This is the daily chart. We can see the big volume came in today. It's pretty nice. So this, just on this pure alone of Pulse, is 916K volume. Pretty exciting. When we had this a baby God mode wick back here, we had 707K come through. And you can see when we had this big sell event here halfway through, almost on 1st of July, there was a volume count of 954K on this main pair. And so this is kind of where we're ticking. We're above the 50-day moving average at 8,371. It's 5 zeros. 5 zeros, 9,500 for the 21 weekly moving average. And then we've got the 200, the really long moving average there is at 9997, almost back at 4 zeros. So 5 zeros, 99997. And here we are, we've crushed it at 1154. Yesterday's candle got to high of 1248. You guys know that was the target, right? That was the target on the first wave. This is based on my thesis, of course, but that was the target, and we've hit that, which is very, very exciting indeed. So let's see what sort of happened to the RSI. RSI is elevated and in the overbought territory at 72.39. Stochastics still got room to move. So, arguably we've got room to move. I would love to see us get over this 1200 mark and sit in the pocket there. Would be pretty nice. Let's see what the 4 hour says about that. 4 hour is overbought at 77. The stochastics also overbought, so we probably need a bit of a consolidation here, like ideally to see a bit of a sideways movement to keep this momentum going. But be very, very bullish to sit. We're already over 4 zeros 1,000, which is very important, right? Which is also the 21 4-hour moving average. So just staying around over that would be very cool. But regardless, if we still keep this momentum going and we kind of move sideways, or at least hold over the 1,000 mark, that'd be very, very bullish. And I think that's kind of cool. We've got a lot of moving averages at 4 zeros 1,000, just above that. So even if we did retrace a little bit to that, that'd be still pretty good. Now on the daily, let's quickly look at that too. Again, I'm going to get rid of the overlays, and we can see we've got these higher lows. So we've got high low at 50,6,300. High low at 50,7,300, and of course now we got this really high low. I don't know, we will call it 9,300, and now we're just busted up to the upside there. So everything's looking pretty good in this chart, looking very good indeed. Now let's go to the longer time view on the weekly, and the weekly there is showing. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're in our 6th week of green candles. Praise the Lord, as we say. And we got the 21 weekly average at 8,947. The 50 weekly moving average is at 1526. This is kind of our next natural target, right? Is up in this level. You guys know that is where we are up. And of course, we had a horizontal level here at 1200. So that's been perfect. We've right on pretty much hit that over the top of that. So hopefully we'll continue to sneak up there today. And we've got still quite a bit of positive news this week coming out. White House and CFTC, etc. And we've had all this positive news around the SEC. So pretty cool. All right, so that's kind of where we are right now. What else do we say about that? 1,500 there, very important there. So got natural target at 1,200 and then 1,700 right over here. So obviously, as we came down for 11 months, we kept having these higher lows and higher highs, and so we're trying to get above these to not only say that the bottom was in at 5,400, but actually to bust out of our downtrend. So let's add our overlays again and have a look at this. So we've got this big mega downtrend, right? This big yellow line that goes down over the last, 3, almost 1,200 days, not quite, but, let's say 1150 days. And we have been recovering from that. So our next key thing is not only to get the low in 5,400, but to beat this mega downtrend and start our way up on a mega uptrend. And so 1,200, we've hit that so far. Everything's been pretty good. That's been pretty consistent with my videos. And then we've got this line here of 1,700. I really want to get over that because I want to get clear, right? We want to get clear of this downtrend. And so, we've got these natural levels. So you can see here on the horizontal natural level, you can see here on the horizontal as well, a higher, this was a lower high. And so we were here at 1745. So I'd love to get over there. That would be very dreamy. And I think we've still got a little bit of room there to do that. And we've also got this 50 moving average at 1530. So we've got one measure, two measures here. And if we add the Fibonacci, we've got the Fibonacci at 1400 on this 1.68, right? And so, yeah, that's still looking pretty good. What lines have I got here? I'm not sure what that is, but we've still got quite a bit of stuff there. Let's do an updated Fibonacci extension. So we're going to go from here to there and back again. We've now got a revised Fibonacci of 1.618 at 1694. So we've got 3 convergences there around the 1700. So I think that's pretty exciting on the weekly there. 1545 to 1750 is the mark there. That's our next natural target there. And I think once we do that, if we do retrace after that, if we do make it there, of course, first of all, if we do retrace after that, if we can come back, either test 1,200 or the 1,000 mark, so we don't lose a zero, and then we go back up to the upside. This is our escape velocity here in my thesis, and we will once and for all have beaten the downtrend and start our way up on the uptrend, right? The mega uptrend, and the positive flywheel kicks up. Little by little we go, says Alan. Absolutely, go up there. Absolutely, that is a great way of phrasing it. It's been very exciting here. So let's look at the RSI on the weekly. RSI's got plenty of room to move, guys. This is why it gives you some confidence that we can do that. 56, we are hot on the stochastic, but this could stay up elevated and maybe zigzag like it did back here, like these things here. So even if it comes down a little bit there, we've got a bit of consolidation and then up and zigzag away. Still looking positive there. This is the key one, RSI 56. Remember, RSI is a little lagged, but certainly is a pretty general good guide to overbought, oversold. Kind of cool so far. So far, so good. So that is the overlay right now. And so I think we've got the 5,400 in, assuming Bitcoin doesn't do a fourth wave down. So far, so good. And this is our our second goal is to beat the mega downtrend and get on a mega uptrend, get escape velocity as well. And so if we can find some support between 1,200 and 1,000, that'd be very cool. And if we can just sort of slowly sneak up here, that'd be pretty cool as well. So let's see if we can get seven weeks of good green candles there. That'd be fun. All right, it is a bit more dicey at this level, but certainly looking pretty cool there. So just a quick summary there on the RSIs. So the 4 hour, we can keep zagging along like this for quite a while. The daily, I went to the daily there. The 4 hour there, we've got a little elevated, just need to cool off a little bit there. The daily is definitely elevated. So we are, like I said, it's a little dicey right now, but I've still got a little bit more room to move. And if we can just move sideways would be something. That'd be pretty cool. And if we do retrace, if we can hold on to that 1,000 as we move forward, because the weekly says we've got plenty of room to move, right? Let's see. Let's see how we go. That is kind of where we are right now. All right. That is the PulseChain chart. So looking very good indeed. We're at 1155. Can you believe it? Isn't that fantastic?